Hi everyone, it's Kids Make Policies channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to talk about Collingwood Part 2 with the situation that we're in. Look, did a part 1 on how many goals that we kicked. Magpies didn't credit to this, and credit to obviously the Sunday Footy Show for this, because at the end of the day, there's a lot going on at Collingwood. For those who are Magpies, welcome. If you're new to the channel, watching this for the first time, welcome to your first video. Like, comment, subscribe if you like the videos I'm making. But Collingwood we are playing terrible with our scoring. Like, we aren't kicking enough goals to win. I think we scored 75 and we scored over 100 and we scored 96 against North Melbourne. So we're nearly 100 points out of a couple of those games. But for Bucks to say, oh, we're looking to play a brand that we think as well, we want to be defensive. The second half of that game, we played more attacking. Like, we weren't through the corridor. We played like a team back in 2018, even early 2019. That point where the games are aligned, we go for it. I think Bucks is coaching far too much of being defensive instead of worrying about how to attack. Is it personnel? Who knows? But we're not that much of a younger team at the moment. But we'll go through the scores. So the Bulldogs game in round 1, 73-53. Alright, GWS 9660, 713-55, 512-42, 810-58, and even Geelong like 615-51. Buckley has to take responsibility on this. He really does. Because you can't tell me the quick, fast ball movement that we were playing 2018, 2019, from inside 50 to from back 50 to inside 50, we're 5th, right, in 2018, 2019, 13th in 2020, and we're last in that. We're 18, and we fell away from that. Look, we're playing good footy in round 1. We're absolutely, just got to take the most of our opportunities. It doesn't help with the way that we played, that we did slip away. We should be, and look, I know COVID's hit pretty hard, so I do excuse that a little bit because we're in hubs for longer than what we were supposed to be. So it is a situation where I feel where the fuck are we going to start scoring? Where the fuck are we going to start taking the game on? You look at Essendon at the moment, and they take the game on. They do. They play like a Richmond-like game. Richmond playing really well, and they're starting to get that, ball movement. They had a good win against Adelaide. So that manic pressure of handball through the corridor, just get straight out through the corridor. It helps. It works for the teams that do play. And I feel that's the way that we have to go going forward, is that we got to play this attacking way. Fuck this defensive way. Like, at times I don't care if we have to slow the game down, because there's not much to kick to. But that's what Jonathan Brown says, and he's absolutely spot on, is that the players' eyes, even Darcy Moore, couple numbers out wide, or couple numbers that plays free on the wing, so you can try and go forward that way. He likes to be going quick, but then goes backwards. Main, the same thing. We need to start taking the risk, opening up the game, whenever we go through the corridor. Doesn't matter if we turn it over a little bit. And for Mark Robertson as well, say, oh, if Collingwood are in games, otherwise they would have copped the 70 or 80 point hiding. You know what? I'd rather fucking to see us at least take the game on, like what we did in that second half. We took the game on against Port Adelaide. We controlled the footy a little bit, parts of the game. Port Adelaide came back, they're top 8 teams. Look, you can drag a team down and you're thinking, okay, boys, look, we know this is going to be an interesting game. Let's set the tone. If we can go faster, go quicker. Because the second half against Geelong, we almost pinched that game. We can't afford to keep going backwards and sideways when we can afford to go straight through that corridor and play with intent of, you know what, because this isn't an outlier. I think the Essendon game we scored, I think it was 70 points or something. Other than that, I don't see us playing that well. There are ways on how to beat teams, but then against West Coast, if you move the ball on quickly into the forward line, because that McGovern and Bryce is going to intercept the ball. So one thing that you got to try and do is sometimes you have to be patient, but there's times when you have to go in quick. If you can go in quick, you know exactly what you're going to get. When I do a preview this week for the Adelaide game, I'm going to talk about this. It's about a mid to forward connection as well. At times, you have to slow the game down. But Adelaide do like to go in quick. Now, if you have to hold them up, pressure. You always got to pressure them. Because sometimes you can't afford high-scoring games. Because in that case, it's not good for the country, because there's lack of intent on how to defend. Yes, teach the defense side, but when there's an opportunity to go fucking forward, Buckley, you got to be held accountable for this, because you can't afford to keep doing this. It's simple. So I look at it and I think, okay, great. Alright, we start to get the ball moving. I see it a fair bit. But now is a chance that we can go, right, we attack now. Okay, that's the opportunity. Those times, you see a couple plays, you go to that. And you quickly play on. We don't need to play fast all the time. Have that consistency, having that balance is very important. Because sometimes you're gonna, you can't afford to go fast too much. Otherwise, that's how fatigue kicks in. But how you beat Geelong is a plain, simple way of going, right, they like to slow the game down. Let's try and surprise them. Let's hold them up. Let's force them to go slow. And force them to play in simple long down the line. Boundary side. If they go quick, then we need to try and hold them up. Other than that, it's the way that we have to play. So I am a little bit pissed off, frustrated. Mark Robertson, go fuck yourself, mate. Because as much as you're a good journalist and I got respect for you, mate, we need to go quicker. There are times when we need to go quicker. Yes, we can't afford to go quick all the time, but no wonder why our fans just don't turn up when we have been. You know, I want to see some consistency. I'm not expecting to score 100 points every game. I'm expecting us to win and play 4 quarters. Come out and kick the first 3-4 goals and go, right, okay, we're on a roll. Let's just kick 1 or 2 goals more, and let's see on what they do. If they get a couple back line the pace, let's try and score 1 or 2 ourselves. If we need to slow it down, we can slow it down, but we need to make sure that we got the game in a margin that it makes it difficult to come back. Yes, teams are going to try and come back, but this is how we must play. And I don't care what people are going to say on this issue. Look, let me know what you think in the comments below. Boring football, whatever you want to call it. Bucks is going to say, well, I've had the situation where our death has been tested. Play them. You know, but it is a great opportunity for us to, against Adelaide, to try and go quicker when we can. They are 2 wins ahead of us. Now, they did well at the start of the year, then they dropped away. So you kind of expect that to happen with a younger team like Adelaide. Start well, and then completely fall off a little bit. Because it is a longer season, it is what it is, but we need to keep going. But fuck me, Buckley. You need to go faster and get the boys playing faster when we needed to go fast. There's options to do that. Not this fucking slow kick backwards. No. Fucking fast when we got the opportunity. I'm hurting now. Plain and simple. Like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, calm the pies. See you back in another video.